This is Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands. And now, The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Sabrina Turner.
Good morning, Cayman, and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and we have two segments today. And in our first segment, we put the spotlight and hear more about Meals on Wheels, the Cayman Islands program, and the third annual Turkey Trot, 5K and 10K walk run. I'm pleased to have in studio telling us more about that, Miss Trina Savage, a helping hand where needed for this upcoming event and Meals on Wheels as a whole. Good morning, and it's a pleasure to have you on our show.
Good morning. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky and also by Cayman Medical Supplies and Grape Tree Cafe over there in Bodden Town. Now, Trina, can you give us a little background on Meals on Wheels Cayman and what is the ultimate goal for this organization?
Well, the ultimate goal is to provide hot meals to those in need, and predominantly seniors in our community, but there are also some disabled and homebound individuals as well. And it gives them the opportunity to be able to stay in their home, to be able to feel, like they're able to take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. And also they stay nutritious, they stay healthy. It's important, as people get older and they're not able to take care of themselves, one of the first things that often goes is they stop feeding themselves.
Correct.
And not every family has the capability or means to provide for an elder one. They may not have any family that can take care of them. Mm-hmm. So it's incredible service, and I've been very fortunate to have been involved for a short time and just in time to help this wonderful event, Turkey Trot, as well as some other fundraising initiatives. But it's really touched me and to see the joy that it brings to people. And it's not just about the food, it's also about the interaction with people in our community who, bring smiles to the door and talk to them. And loneliness is another major issue when as you're getting older. So this is really a dual purpose organization. And there's a huge need. So it's actually phenomenal that, our island is doing so well, but there's still such a need and it's growing. So that's why fundraisers like the one we're doing, the Turkey Trot, is not only a great awareness for the program, the Meals on Wheels program, but it's also an opportunity for us to encourage people to be healthy and stay well, and learn more about Meals on Wheels so they can potentially sponsor a senior for just a really small amount each month.
So which leads to this, what are the requirements for a senior to qualify for home-delivered meals?
There's a variety of ways that they get referred. So sometimes they're referred by individuals in the community, or, there may be a social assistance program that identifies somebody. And there's an application that's filled in, and there's a home visit that's done. And so, based on the needs that are assessed, then they can be put onto the program. And as I said, the need is growing.
Right.
So our fundraising, with my fundraising hat on, the Turkey Trot is the big one for this month. The gala is in April, and really and truly, one of the ways in which if it's $110 to feed a senior for a month. That's very reasonable because we've got lots of concessions and even the kitchens are really well run, and we've got all the meals being delivered by volunteers. So we can run it efficiently, and there's always room for improvements, which we're continually looking at. But it's wonderful to know that if somebody or an individual or a company did want to, and it happens. I was in the office one of the first days helping on Turkey Trot, and somebody walked in and said, I want to feed the seniors, all of them for this week. Mm-hmm. It was from one of the jewelry stores. And we were, wow, this is fantastic. If everybody came in and said, I want to feed all the seniors in your program for a week,
right,
we wouldn't, everything would be okay. So that's where we are focusing on, building the awareness and getting more and more individuals and companies to potentially commit the $110 per month so that, we can feed even more of our seniors and other people in need.
Now, the third annual Turkey Trot 5K and 10K walk run takes place on Saturday, November the 24th. Tell us more about that.
So that's this Saturday. So it's a wonderful event. It is professionally done, so there's timed races for those who are running. It's a 5K and 10K. Takes place at Safe Haven, so starts at Holiday Inn. There's a loop around Safe Haven and finishes at Holiday Inn. So it kicks off at 6 a.m. is registration. 6:30 is when the race actually starts. We've got a little fun race in between there for the kids. But definitely as a family, if you want your kids to be there early and do the fun race, they can still walk with you as a family. And we finish off with a wonderful breakfast that's actually being provided by Got Eggs and Guardians Alive. So we're going to have an omelette station, as well as Kirk Market has provided us with some fruits and drinks. And we award the prizes, trophies for the different categories, and a ton of wonderful spot prizes that have been donated by all the generous sponsors within the community, the business community. So it's really a fantastic event. There is also a really fun element that you can dress up in like Turkey Trot theme.
I saw some pictures.
Yeah, and we do have a prize for the best dressed. So I would encourage it. It makes it a little bit more fun. I'm planning to bust out a few props and myself
nice.
and try to get into the festivities. And, even though it is just after American Thanksgiving in Cayman, the whole Thanksgiving season between American Thanksgiving and Cayman Thanksgiving, it's something that we really become, very much a part of as well. So it's great to see families come out and, after the maybe indulgent dinner, they can come out and have a wonderful...
Try to burn it off before the Christmas one and the Cayman Thanksgiving.
Exactly. So, and it's only $25 to register adults, or $15 for the kids ages 11 to 17.
Okay. Which
we do have some kids that, are quite serious runners in that age group as well, so that's great for them. And then $10 for children. So under 4 is free. People can still register at Cayman Active, and you'll see the Turkey Trot sign up, or they can visit any of the Meals on Wheels, website or Facebook page, contact the office. I did want to mention too, to make it easier for everybody, we encourage people to pick up their packages. We have quite a few groups that have signed up in which we can deliver the package. But if you're signing up or want to still register in person, you can pick up the packages at Meals on Wheels this week.
Okay.
So from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're staying open till 7. So we expect people, can come in after work, say hello, get your shirt, run it through the machine if you'd like. And we did, I think we've got some pretty cute Turkey Trot shirts, so it'll be fun to see people out there in their bright orange shirts promoting such an amazing, worthy cause that feeds seniors and others in our community and keeps them happy and healthy.
Now, is there any need for additional volunteers for this event and any other upcoming events?
Absolutely. We would never turn away a volunteer. You can definitely call Meals on Wheels office, 769-1974, or feel free to send us a direct message or an email. And there's definitely need for volunteers. The delivering meals, which is very rewarding, is a weekly commitment. So when you sign up, you do it every week. But there's also other ways that you can help, such as at the run, at this, the Turkey Trot. We've still got some spaces. We need some people to help out at our omelette station. So, and other water stations as well. So it's going to be a really wonderful event. It's going to be a nice, fun energy and atmosphere. So if you don't want to do the walk run side of it, but you want to participate, by all means, we can definitely use your help.
Now, where does this walk run take place? What's the route?
So the route, it's a pretty easy route around, like within Safe Haven. So it's 1 loop if you're doing 5K and 2 loops if you're doing 10K. We've got marshals that'll be marking the spots, but as long as you come down to Holiday Inn in the morning, make sure you get there early, so it's no stress. There's lots of parking. And as soon as we kick off, it'll be well marked around the course. And then, as I said, because we have so many spot prizes, stick around for breakfast. It's a great value, and it's a wonderful time to be out there and recovering from the walk or the run. Definitely walkers are welcome as well. So it's family friendly if you bring the kids, bring the strollers.
Bring the dogs.
Yes, if you bring a dog, they must be on a leash, and it's up to you to, make sure that they're under control. So.
You're tuned to Radio Cayman's Business Buzzes. We're hearing from Ms. Trina Savage of the upcoming Turkey Trot 5 and 10K walk run that takes place this Saturday, November 24th, over there at the Holiday Inn. That's in Safe Haven. And just a little bit of history. The feeder Meals on Wheels is feeding of seniors. It's began as a simple act of Christian kindness by Miss Martha McField, an elderly widow, not simply satisfied with the usual Sunday visits to elderly friends and neighbors, so she would cook and deliver meals before attending church on Sunday mornings. And from that act of kindness back in 1997, it grew into Meals on Wheels with the help of Rotary Club of Grand Cayman and Miss Beulah McField. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll just recap in regards to how you can collect your packages, how you can register. We'll talk a little bit about the prizes as well, get a little bit into how the collaboration with Guardians Alive came about, the famous water stops, volunteer opportunities, and, get some statistics, a little bit of statistics about the average meals that are delivered and the demand that we're seeing out there. Maybe some more corporate sponsorship to keep this initiative alive. So keep it locked right here on Radio Cayman for more when we come back.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, manager of Kirk Freeport at the Strand, and I'm here to invite you to join me and my team at our annual Customer Appreciation Day this Saturday, November 24th. Join us for complimentary refreshments and prize draws at Cayman's one-stop luxury shopping location. We have all the Kirk Freeport product lines and top brands like Mikimoto, Chopard, John Hardy, David Yurman, Omega, and many, many more. Start your holiday shopping off in style with Kirk Freeport at the Strand for our annual Customer Appreciation Day on Saturday, November 24th. Happy holidays!
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, sponsored by Cayman National Bank. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Following World War II, air transportation made its debut in the Cayman Islands with the first seaplanes landing in the North Sound. The PBY Catalina seaplanes arrived thanks to the efforts of King Parker Jr. from Tampa, who piloted the first passenger planes with his wife as the stewardess. In 1947, Parker sold his interest to a group led by Owen Bobby Roberts. Roberts would later spearhead the lobbying campaign for funding for the Georgetown Airport, which officially opened in March 1954. The airport was aptly named Owen Roberts Airfield in honor of Roberts, who tragically was killed when his plane crashed on takeoff a year earlier.
Radio Cayman's historical facts vignettes are proudly brought to you by Cayman National, with branches on all 3 Cayman Islands. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs.
It's more than what we do. It's who we are. We were your official bank of the quincentennial celebrations in 2003. We were your Bank of the Year 4 times. We were voted as the inaugural top employer in 2010. We were the inaugural Business of the Year awardee in 2017. Who are we? We are Cayman National, your local bank, proudly serving you for over 40 years. It's because of you that our journey continues.
You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs, whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one. It's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
That smells so good. Wow, looks delicious. Let me tell you, Grapetree Cafe is the #1 fish fry place on island. You can't see my plate, or? Yeah, and I'm looking at this menu and not only seeing fried fish, I also see roast fish. I see fritters, breadfruit, cassava, plantain, look here, wings, conch fritter, saltfish fritter and sauce. And watch, they even got chicken tenders and fries. And on Saturday, child, they even got chicharron. Plus, you got all the delicious local juices to wash it all down.
That's right. Grapetree Cafe here on the beach in Bordentown is loved by locals and visitors like me and my family. It is the popular weekend spot to enjoy the ambiance, great food, and soft island music. I'm returning home tomorrow, but I can't wait to return to the Caymans and enjoy the good food and island vibes at Grapetree Cafe in Bordentown.
Okay, wanna try to order up and come join me here so we can watch the sunset.
Cayman's cruise industry must be preserved and developed. It is a myth that the cruise lines will continue to call on Cayman at the rate they do now without the piers. It is a fact that the mega-class ships will not be tendered. Arrivals will decline by half over time as the older ships are decommissioned. This will hurt our economy and thousands of Caymanians who work in this industry. If we want to continue providing opportunities for Caymanians, we need the piers. Support the piers. Support our tourism.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, keeping the spotlight on Meals on Wheels Cayman Islands program and telling you about the upcoming 3rd annual Turkey Trot 5 and 10K walk run. The Cayman Islands Meals on Wheels is committed to enhancing the lives of seniors and the infirmed by assisting them in maintaining their independence at home through daily home-delivered hot, nutritious lunches and friendly smiles, to inspire hope and encourage well-being while bringing the community together through volunteerism. And we understand how important volunteerism is in keeping an organization such as this. And in studio, telling us more is Ms. Trina Savage, one of the many volunteers and helpers who have got a good spot, a good place in her heart, and is giving her all in pushing and making you know about this event and all of the good causes that is coming out of this collaboration with other sponsors as well. Trina, I think now would be a good chance for us to make some special mention on those sponsors who make an event such as this possible.
Exactly, and Meals on Wheels wouldn't be in existence, wouldn't be capable without the help from people, members of the community, and corporate sponsors. So for this particular Turkey Trot, which takes place this Saturday on the 24th, we've got some fantastic sponsors. So Rum Point Club Residences, which is a new development coming up. They're one of our headline sponsors, along with Greenlight Re. We also had McAlpine jump on board, Davenport, and Cayman National as some of our major sponsors. And of course, we want to thank Radio Cayman for being our media sponsor and shouting out the event, because it really helps bring awareness.
It's always our pleasure. And we were here from the first.
Yeah.
We've always been there.
And we've got Edie's Decor as well that's sponsoring a water stop, and a ton of prize donors. And of course, as I mentioned, Got Eggs is our omelet station sponsor, along with Kirk Market providing fruits. And it all comes together. It's all the community effort, and this is really telling. We've had people come out of the woodwork. I've been really fortunate to be able to see being newly involved in the event and with Meals on Wheels. So I've been able to see the amount of people that come out and come together. And it's what allows Meals on Wheels to be able to serve over 200 meals every day of the week to various seniors and homebound individuals in our community. And it's 200 meals every day, Monday to Friday. So thankfully there's a lot of people who take time out of their day, out of their work day, to go and deliver those meals. And thankfully the kitchens, run efficiently, and we do get some food donations as well. But the need is growing, so we're certainly hoping to raise, a lot of money and awareness at the Turkey Trot this Saturday. And so if you haven't registered yet, you can visit Cayman Active and caymanactive.com/Turkey Trot, or you can certainly get in touch with Meals on Wheels on the website, on Facebook, or stop into the office. We are encouraging people to sign up right away. We've got the T-shirts. I'm wearing one. They're on island. They're here. They're ready to be distributed. So come and pick up your race pack at the office, and that's in Trafalgar Place. So if you know where Duke's is, towards Public Beach, then you'll see the Meals on Wheels sign. Come on up. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we're staying open until 7 p.m. to accommodate the race package pickup. So it definitely, we encourage, if you're not a runner, if you don't want to do the 10K, come on out for a fun walk and do the 5K. It's 5K or 10K. So bring the kids, bring the family, bring your coworkers, sign everyone up. It's definitely a wonderful cause that is helping support members of the community.
What are the various locations that you cater and deliver meals to seniors?
All over Grand Cayman. So it's every district is covered, and so there's a couple of kitchens servicing the various districts. And so really, truly every side street you would, there's places that you don't even know exist if you are someone who delivers.
Right.
And you get to meet people that, they may not have a lot of interaction, so you can be that shining bright face that welcomes them and gives them their food of the day. So it is all over the island, and it's a healthy, nutritious meal. It's a great program, and we always try to do special things. At Christmas we've got Augier donating special Christmas bags. We've got a Christmas beef that we do. So there's different ways to make their life a little bit more special for the special occasions. And so if you want to learn more about it, come out and talk to us. Come out for the turkey trot. Enjoy a nice, healthy morning this Saturday, and then a wonderful, healthy breakfast after. And know that you are giving back. It's $110 to support a senior for an entire month. So you're welcome to donate a month or a year if you want to, or just come out and support us at the run so that we can get together, be healthy, exercise, and certainly spread awareness about this very, very effective program.
Now, we know fundraising is critical to the survival of the Cayman Islands Meals on Wheels, but how important is it to also bring an awareness to your cause?
It really goes hand in hand. For example, we talked about corporate sponsors. We have a wonderful lineup of corporate sponsors that have assisted. There are still companies and individuals that are not aware. So even if you're not someone who can afford to donate money to the program, you can come out and volunteer anytime, and even spreading the word is actually a huge help. I've noticed the more I've been talking about it, there's a lot of people that aren't aware of the extent of the program,
right, and
how easy it is to help. So you can certainly pledge a senior. We're always taking pledges. I had mentioned before we have one individual who works at CUC that comes in every month and has sponsored $200 a month for years, and it's out of his own paycheck. And just moments like that, you're just you know that this is really a community effort. There is some government funding, but the majority is sponsorship, donations, and community efforts. So certainly, if you want to do a part and you want to also have some fun, maybe dress up a little bit turkey-like if you've got some feathers going around in your closet. But come out this Saturday on the 24th at Safe Haven. It starts at Holiday Inn. Final registration and number pickup for the runners is at 6 a.m., so get there bright and early. And it's a nice course around Safe Haven. We end back up. There's trophies, there's participation medals, and a host of wonderful spot prizes from restaurants to diving to Kimpton gift certificate. And so there's a lot of great reasons if the run and the Meals on Wheels organization isn't enough.
And this event will take place no matter what type of weather we're having, correct?
Yes.
Rain or shine, it's going to take place.
It's taking place, yes. Yes.
Now, where do you see Meals on Wheels in the future?
Well, there's been plans. There's a lot of discussion and plans to develop a kitchen. Right now, there's the kitchens are outsourced, but we know that there's an opportunity for growth and a need for growth, as unfortunate as that is. But the island is growing as well, so we're working on, as I said, the pledges, getting people pledging on a regular basis so that it takes a little bit of the pressure off some of the events. And so if we have some regular corporate sponsors, and then really expanding the program to be able to serve more and more people. We are serving over 200 individuals every day, 5 days a week, but there's more. So we're constantly, some drop off and come back on, if they have to go into hospital or things happen. But there's constantly a need for more. So we are really out there pushing to raise more funds, especially around the holiday season. It's a great time to give back. So definitely, if you want more information about the Pledge a Senior, please feel free to get in touch, info@mealsonwheels.ky, or contact the office, 769-1974, or come by Trafalgar Place when you're getting your registration package and your T-shirt. We can tell you a little bit more about the program.
Trina, I know time flies when you're having fun, but this is an opportunity to, either recap, make sure you emphasize on what you want people to take away from this interview this morning, and any special mentions.
Well, definitely no one should be at home alone, hungry, and lonely. So if you take one thing away, know that this program really does bring smiles and uplifts people's lives, as well as providing nutrition for them. So that's something that's really, I think, incredibly valuable for all of us to know that when we're supporting Meals on Wheels, we really are supporting individuals and grannies and grandfathers who really made the island what it is.
Right.
So for more information about the Turkey Trot, definitely check out caymanactive.com and register, or the Meals on Wheels social media website. And thank you so much again to all of our sponsors: Rum Point Club Residences, Greenlight Re, McAlpine, Davenport, Cayman National, as I mentioned, Edie's Decor, as well as our omelet station by Got Eggs, which I'm super excited about. All local eggs, of course. And Kirk Market and all the prize sponsors. It wouldn't be possible without everyone. Yeah. So thank you again to Radio Cayman for supporting this initiative.
It's our pleasure, Trina, and we want to wish you all success. Again, congratulations on just stepping up to the plate and giving a helping hand. And I know Miss Martha McField and Miss Beulah and the whole McField family there, to see this just explode into just a random act of kindness in this case, and it has gotten so big. Again, this is something that you never imagine, but it's so critical in our elderliness, having them being fed nutritious meals and all the persons coming on board to make her vision continue is key.
Exactly.
Again, thank you. It is our pleasure to give you this voice and to use this medium to get the word out there. All success to everyone involved.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Meals on Wheels, again, is holding its third annual Turkey Trot 5 and 10K walk run that happens this Saturday, November 24th, kicking off at Holiday Inn Resort, Grand Cayman. Work off that extra helping of American Thanksgiving dinner and kickstart it for what you may consume for Cayman Thanksgiving and the holidays. And, just play your part in raising funds to end senior hunger here in the Cayman Islands. We'll be back with more of the business buzz after the 8 o'clock news, sports and weather update. We'll put the spotlight then and hear about those winners from the second annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards recipients. Over to you, Susan.
Thank you, Sabrina. And studio time now by Price Right is 7:58.
Price Right is Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore, making your dollar go further with huge savings and no membership fees. Get more of the things you use every day at the right price. But it's not just grocery and health and beauty. Price Right has a full range of products from office to automotive, patio furnishings to kitchen appliances, and even electronics. And since warehouse prices mean savings for you, everything is priced right at Price Right, Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
We are Radio Cayman, and this is how we wake you up in the morning. Praise time on Radio Cayman.
Sing your praise to the Lord. Come on, everybody, stand up and sing one more. Hallelujah, give your praise to the Lord. We are united in Jesus Christ. We are the soldiers of the land.
Praise time.
Weekday mornings from 6 until 6:30.
There's a meeting up in heaven. Roll call. It's a name in the Lamb's Book of Life. Roll call, brother, sister. Roll call. If you don't stop shouting, if you don't stop dancing, we gonna put you out of our church.
Praise time.
Jesus in the morning, yeah.
Weekday mornings from 6 until 6:30.
Your song flowed through my lips. Your work moved through my hands. Your thoughts stay on my mind. Live in me.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
Your community, news and information. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
Tourism Attraction Board President Patrick Thompson says the entity has an important mission in the Cayman Islands.
Preserving, protecting, not only the species, but also the history, the heritage. That's what we're in the business to do. Preserve and protect and promote.
Speaking with Radio Cayman about the recent hire of Mona Mead as its new marketing coordinator, Mr. Thompson says the scope of the TAB is wider than sometimes people realize, having responsibility for the Cayman Craft Market, Hell, Pirates Week Festival, and the Queen Elizabeth II Botanic Park. One of the exciting new projects on the horizon is the Children's Garden.
And that's another way we're going to be giving back to the community to make sure that there is a place for children to come out and learn. Don't sit on the sofa, don't be playing those games, but they're going to come out to the park and they're going to learn about insects, learn about different plant species, learn about the environment and how to protect it to make sure that we have more years on planet Earth.
Donations are still needed for the Children's Garden at the Botanic Park. Get in touch with General Manager John Loris at 947-9462 or email manager@botanicpark.ky. A massive motorbike event is scheduled for this Sunday, and police say they're giving it the thumbs up. Radio Cayman's April Cummings has more.
The RCIPS has granted a procession and road closure request to the organizers of Ride Out Cayman, a motorbike ride that will take place this Sunday, the 25th of November, starting at around 12 p.m. and lasting until 3:30 p.m. Police say the procession will begin in Industrial Park at 12 p.m., proceed to East End, then North Side back through Georgetown, and ultimately to West Bay. The ride will conclude along the Extension Road between Willie Farrington Drive and Esterly Tibbetts Highway in West Bay, where there will be a skills riding session until about 7 p.m. The RCIPS says this is a legal ride, and they've met extensively with organizers to facilitate the event. They say there are a few things they want you to be aware of. As many as 200 motorbike riders are expected to participate in the event. Only legal motorbikes are allowed to participate in the procession, and cars are not allowed. The procession is expected to observe all traffic laws, including the speed limit, and tactical measures, including checkpoints and barriers staggered around the island, will be deployed during the event to prevent any illegal or unsafe riding. The public should also be expecting a heavy police presence around the island throughout the day, and there will be some delays and inconvenience experienced by motorists. Police also warn that anyone who chooses to ride illegally and pose a danger to other road users, despite the fact that it's an authorized event, well, they can expect to face legal consequences. The Commissioner of Police says new legislation provides police with increased powers, and they will use those powers to arrest rogue riders and seize bikes where needed. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
Turning to regional news now, the federal government in Canada has contacted officials in Guyana to get more information on a Canadian citizen who died days after the Fly Jamaica plane she was on, bound to Toronto, crash-landed at Cheddi-Jagan International Airport, where it was forced to return in an emergency. More now from Carib Updates, Linda Bravor.
A spokesperson for Global Affairs Canada says Canadian officials are providing consular assistance to the woman's family. In a statement on Sunday, Global Affairs Canada offered condolences to the family of 86-year-old Rukia Kalu, who died on Friday morning at a hospital in Guyana's capital, Georgetown. Kalu's family took her to the hospital early in the week after she started acting strangely. She was reportedly diagnosed with a head injury and her condition rapidly deteriorated. Kalu was among 128 people flying aboard the Fly Jamaican plane when it overshot the runway at Cheddi-Jagan International on November 9th. The Boeing 757 was on its way to Pearson Airport when problems with its hydraulic systems forced the pilot to turn back about 20 minutes after takeoff. During landing, several of the plane's tires blew out and its right engine became dislodged from its wing. The aircraft finally came to a stop just meters from a deep embankment.
We now turn to the BBC with the check of international news. That's it from me. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, I'm Shanda Gallego.
BBC News with Debbie Russ. Italy has ordered the seizure of the migrant rescue ship Aquarius over the alleged illegal disposal of hazardous waste. 24 people, including members of the charity Médecins Sans Frontières, are suspected of involvement. MSF denied the charges, saying they were designed to criminalise its life-saving efforts in the Mediterranean. The ship is currently in the French port of Marseille. The European Court of Human Rights has ordered Turkey to release the jailed opposition leader Selahattin Demirtas. The pro-Kurdish leader was sentenced to more than 4 years for insulting President Erdogan and also faces several terror charges. The court ruled that Turkey violated his rights by extending his pre-trial detention so he could not campaign in elections. That's the latest BBC News.
Access. What's happening in your community? News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
Stay connected and enjoy your favorite holiday moments with Flow. Make Christmas memories great with the best phones at amazing holiday prices. Get the Samsung Galaxy A8 from $43.25 a month or the S9 from $70.75 a month from Flow. Sign up for Flow Quad Play to share up to 50 gigs of data and 5,000 calling minutes. It's amazing value and great gifts for loved ones or yourself. Plus, plenty of chances to win Flow holiday prizes. So make it Flow for everything mobile this Christmas. Visit discoverflow.ky for more. Terms and conditions apply.
Business owners and marketing managers, did you know that during the holidays, 1 in every 3 persons in Cayman search findyellow.com? Get more visibility for your business with Yellow's special Christmas advertising package. Contact our advertising consultants at 949-7027 or visit findyellow.com to find out more. Yellow, we know Cayman.
Cayman Kind is the Cayman experience.
We work at the Cayman Craft Market.
It is a myth that we do not need the cruise ship industry.
It is a fact that when there are no ships in port, we do not earn a living. We depend on the cruise industry, and if it was to reduce by half, many others just like us would suffer immensely. We want to work and provide for our families.
We need the pier.
Support the piers. Support our tourism.
Come celebrate with Putin Cleaners as they celebrate their 60th anniversary in laundry and dry cleaning service to the Cayman Islands by entering to win big in the annual Christmas drawings. Main prize is $600 plus other prizes and surprises. Pre-drawings will take place at each of our locations: Savannah, November 24, Elgin Avenue, December 1st, and Centennial Towers, December 8th at 12:30 p.m. The grand prize drawing will be on December 22nd, 4 p.m. at Putin's main store located on 337 Eastern Avenue, Georgetown. All customers with pickup tickets $17 and over, whether old or new orders, are qualified to enter. Make sure you drop your pickup tickets in the box provided at any of our 4 convenient locations near you for a chance to win big this Christmas. And don't forget, it's party time. Let us help you look your best. You feel good when you look good. We sincerely thank you for your patronage throughout the year and hope we have the privilege to continue serving you. Putin Cleaners, 949-7104.
In financial news, Asian stocks slid Tuesday after tech losses dragged down Wall Street, and Nissan's chairman was arrested on charges of financial misconduct. On Wall Street, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon sustained some of the worst losses as technology companies tumbled again, leading to broad losses. The Dow Jones Industrial Average briefly fell 500 points. The S&P 500 index fell 1.7% to 2,690. The Dow sank 1.6% to 25,017. It was down as much as 512 earlier. The Nasdaq Composite skidded 3% to 7,028. Boeing, a major exporter, gave up 4.5%. Apple fell 4% and Amazon gave back 5.1%. Japanese prosecutors are considering Tuesday whether to file formal charges against Nissan Motor Company's chairman Carlos Ghosn amid a probe into allegations he misused company assets and underreported millions of dollars of income. The arrest of Ghosn after a whistleblower disclosed the alleged misconduct caused the automaker's shares to tumble 5.5% in Tokyo trading. It left many in Japan and elsewhere stunned by his downfall. And investors focused on simmering trade tension between Washington and Beijing after the two governments clashed at a weekend conference. The two countries have raised tariffs on billions of dollars of each other's goods in a fight over China's technology policy. The two presidents are due to meet this month at a gathering of the group of 20 major economies. That is the latest in financial news here on Radio Cayman. I'm Shanda Gallego.
Eastern Seventh-day Adventist Church in association with the Pioneers Fire Adventure and Pathfinder Club presents So Will I, an evening of romance and creation's heartfelt praise. Come and hear the likes of Carrie Sales and all the local artists. December 2nd, 7 p.m. at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Cayman. Tickets only $150, available at the Seventh-day Adventist Conference Office and our local churches. It's an evening fit not to miss.
Run off that extra helping of turkey dinner and give back in a big way this Thanksgiving. Register now for the Meals on Wheels Turkey Trot 5K and 10K Fun Walk and Run on Saturday, November 24th at the Holiday Inn Resort in Safe Haven. Registration is only $25, and there are lots of spot prizes to be won. Breakfast, a costume competition, children's race, and so much more. Sponsored in part by Rum Point Club Residences and Greenlight Re. Help Meals on Wheels fight senior hunger in the Cayman Islands. Visit www.mealsonwheels.ky or register at CaymanActive.com.
Registration packages for the Turkey Trot can be collected at the Meals on Wheels office in Trafalgar Place during the extended office hours this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. To register, visit CaymanActive.com or contact Meals on Wheels.
Did you know that recycling collection containers are located island-wide in Grand Cayman? The Department of Environmental Health's program is an integral part of DEH's waste management responsibility in the Cayman Islands. Start your recycling program at home today. Put your tin and aluminum cans in appropriate DEH recycling containers at all Foster supermarkets, Kirk Market, or Hurley's Grand Harbor. Help keep the Cayman Islands clean. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. For more information about recycling, go to www.deh.gov.ky.
Your weather update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
Good morning. Time now for the latest weather report. Current temperature is 82 degrees. Relative humidity is 91%. Barometric pressure is 29.97 inches and rising. The wind is east at 4 knots. Overnight low temperature was 79 degrees. Synopsis indicate moderate northeasterly winds and seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours in association with a weak high-pressure system over the western Atlantic Ocean. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area moving towards the west-southwest. The forecast for the Cayman Islands for today, calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of early morning showers, and temperatures will rise to the mid to upper 80s. Your winds will be northeast 10 to 15 knots and seas will be moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of late night showers, and temperatures will fall to the mid-70s tonight. Your winds will be northeast 10 to 15 knots and seas will be moderate with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. We're presently at a high tide, and the next low tide will be this afternoon at 5 minutes past 2, and a high tide again tonight at 7:21. Sunset 5:45, sunrise 6:37, and the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
Update after 8 is brought to you by Brand Source Home Gallery, creating elegant bathrooms with European-style fixtures and fittings.
This Friday and Saturday only, you'll find huge Black Friday savings on mattress and laundry at Brand Source Home Gallery. Sealy King mattresses for $9.99 and queens are just $7.99. GE top load washers are only $5.49 and GE dryers are $4.69. Samsung front load washers and dryers are just $6.99 each. We've got more models on special and you can save more by the pair. These are just some of the great deals at Brand Source Home Gallery's Black Friday sale. This Friday and Saturday in Industrial Park. You don't want to miss it.
Good morning once again, and heavy traffic coming from the east heading to Georgetown on Shamrock Road and also on the Linford-Payson Highway. Traffic is steady coming off of the Linford-Payson Highway on Agnes Way, and on Cool Road steady traffic as well, and traffic is steady on Huldah Avenue, Thomas Russell Avenue, moderate flowing traffic. And traffic steady coming from the West Bay area heading to Georgetown. And coming from Georgetown heading to West Bay. Traffic moving along light to moderate on the West Bay Road, especially in front of the Ritz. From the West Bay four-way stop, light traffic. And on Godfrey Nixon Way and Eastern Avenue, traffic flowed moderately. Remember, some cruise ships in port today, so watch out for pedestrians as they make their way across downtown Georgetown. On Edward Street, light to moderate traffic flow, and in and out of Georgetown. On Shedden Road, traffic flowing moderately. And on Orson Road, little steady traffic there coming from the Butterfield roundabout heading towards the Industrial Park area, but nothing to worry about too much. That's the very latest on your traffic. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12 as we update you traffic-wise. Have a good morning. Drive safe. Cayman Islands.
Rotary Central Music Extravaganza is back. November is your lucky month with your Rotary Central Music Extravaganza ticket purchase of only $25. Win that grand prize of $40,000. Second prize, $4,000 and 6 $1,000 prizes. Yes, the 23rd Annual Music Extravaganza, Saturday, November 24. Royal Palms, West Bay Road from 7 p.m. Music by Dr. Bob's Experiment, Fire Squad and Altered Minds. Only a few more days, only 8,000 golden tickets. Get your tickets now through points of sale at Funky Times, Outskirt Ticket Sales at A.L. Thompson's, Foster Supermarkets locations island-wide, Jake Scott Warehouse Store on Shedden Road and West Bay, Perk Up in Governor's Square, Rubis, Walkers Road, Esso on the Run in Red Bay, Tortuga Store, Governor's Square, Jose's Rubis, Lorna's Rubis in Bordentown, 4-Way Esso, West Bay, 7 Mile Beach, Esso, Cost You Less, and www.eventpro.ky. Rotary Central Music Extravaganza proceeds fund over 50 community inspiration projects. Be a winner, buy a ticket, support your community. Your ticket, your chance, your community.
From happy beginnings to happy ever after,
Brit K protects your lifestyle with the best insurance cover at the best possible price.
Health insurance with far-reaching benefits.
95% of claims settled in 5 days.
Low-cost life insurance.
And investments.
Security in retirement.
With a custodian pension plan.
For happy beginnings and a happy ever after,
visit BritK.ky or call 949-8699.
Brit K, where people come first.
Kirk Freeport's Black Friday sale is bigger than ever with 60% off an incredible selection of watches, jewelry, crystal, and accessories. Get early access to the sale on Thursday night from 5. Bayshore Mall and Cardinal Avenue locations will stay open until 8, and the Strand will remain open until 9. Get unbeatable discounts from brands including John Hardy, Roberto Coin, Bulgari, Chopard, Marco Basico, and many more. Plus, there's an additional 10% off all non-branded sale merchandise. It's Black Friday all weekend at Kirk Freeport. Visit kirkfreeport.com for full details.
Cayman Brack, yes, it is your turn. The Breeze Fusion 5K Walk Run will be stopping by Southside Public Beach Saturday, November 24th.
Runners, on your mark.
Help support the So-and-So Club and join Radio Cayman for the Brack Breeze Fusion 5K Walk Run.
Go.
The first 100 participants will receive a shirt and a goodie bag. Register at District Administration or online at www.caymanactive.com.
Let's go. Make no excuses now. I'm talking here and now.
Day 1 of the second annual Cayman Islands Classics wraps up Monday night with 4 exciting and competitive games at the John Gray High School Gymnasium. Radio Cayman's Dion Anglin was there.
At tip-off in Game 1, Clemson Tigers defeated Akron Zips 72-69. Georgia Bulldogs got the best of Illinois State Redbirds 80-68. Georgia State Panthers overpowered St. Bonaventure Broncos 75-65. And the final game of the night saw Creighton Blue Jays give Boise State their first loss of the tournament at 94-82. What I've noticed with all 4 games, the margins were quite close, especially the morning game between the Tigers and the Zips. A 3-point differential there, 2 12-point games and 1 10-point game. It says that the competition is quite intense within the bracket here at the Cayman Islands Classic, and there's no telling who will take home the championship title. The Minister of Sport, the Honorable Juliana O'Connor-Connolly, was in attendance for the 4th game of the night, which drew the biggest crowd. Games continue today with Akron against Illinois State at 11 a.m. The game everyone is looking forward to is Clemson versus Georgia Bulldogs at 1:30 p.m. Boise State will take on St. Bonaventure at 5 p.m. Creighton and Georgia State Panthers will meet at 7:30 p.m. Reporting for Radio Cayman Sports at the John Gray High School Gym for the 2nd annual Cayman Islands Classic, I'm Dion Anglin.
And that is the latest in sports here on Radio Cayman. I'm Shanda Gallego.
Sports Extra, keeping you informed.
Competitive.
And the fact that it's local.
Premier local sports show on your radio. Tuesdays 7 to 8 p.m. on Radio Cayman.
Highlights of local sports around the Cayman Islands.
If you would love to have your association, federation, your club, coaches, athletes, or events featured on our show, please email sportsextracayman@gmail.com. That's sportsextracayman@gmail.com. Also, look for us on Facebook.
Sounds good.
Sports Extra, tonight following the information hour.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the second segment of today's edition of the Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and in this segment, I'm pleased to put the spotlight on the 2nd Annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Award recipients. Joining me for a roundtable discussion with some of the recipients of this year's award, and I'd also like to welcome Chamber of Commerce CEO, Mr. Will Panu. Good morning, and welcome to your show.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Around the table with me this morning, Small Business of the Year. Congratulations, eSure, Ms. Polly Pickering, who's Managing Director. We also have joining me Ms. Lindsay Allen, owner, founder of Island Naturals, Entrepreneur of the Year. And Dart Enterprises, Ms. Glenda McTaggart, Manager of Education Programs, and she's joined by Mr. Charles Bush, Education Coordinator and Chaplain over there at Health City, Cayman Islands. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us today. Mr. Will, can you share with us, how this whole Chamber Business Excellence Awards came about, and what was the ultimate goal?
It came about because around the world, businesses are recognized for excellence in different award programs. And the Chamber Council and we kind of thought, well, why don't we do an awards program recognizing all aspects of business, which many times is not highlighted. Mm-hmm. And I always, my platform is always that I think business does a lot more in our community that they're not recognized for, from philanthropy to giving to education. And so basically the council came up with this awards program to recognize excellence in all those areas.
Mm-hmm. So what is the process like to be nominated for the Chamber of Commerce Excellent Awards?
Well, basically it's a self-nomination. So businesses that feel as though they've met a certain criteria that we set for each of the categories can submit an online application or send it in to us by mail. And then they're basically judged on what they've submitted.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are some of the benefits to be gained from entering the Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence?
Well, business is about competition, isn't it? And every business has a lot of competitors out there, and that sometimes eats into their profits depending on how well their business is, right? Mm-hmm. So this allows each business to kind of share a best practice and hopefully kind of celebrate that, and that hopefully will lead to better business for them in terms of increasing the number of customers. Whether some businesses, it's not just about the profits, but about how the impact they have in their community, the impact that they have on other entrepreneurs in the community. And so that's really the benefits of this program, which is sharing best practices, not only to help promote my own business, but to help other businesses learn from me.
Okay. Now, we understand that Marriott Resort Grand Cayman and East Shore received Business of the Year and Small Businesses of the Year awards, respectively. Now, Polly, how does that make you feel for East Shore?
Pretty excited. Yeah, it's terrific. And, we've been a member of the Chamber ever since we started our business 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, I applaud Will and the committees and all the wonderful folks who sit on the board for having the foresight to reach out and let us all know that these efforts really do make a difference. And I think when it comes to the one persons or who have been receiving the awards, it's the employees who are really excited, right? Because they see it as, yes, maybe the owners of the business get the limelight, but it's the folks behind the scenes who make it all happen. So this award's really for them.
Now, cyber threats are real. How can businesses better protect themselves and their systems?
Awareness. I mean, you can throw all the money you want at a problem in regards to software, but I think awareness is the number one key. So training, education, just staying on top of the trends, and that comes through shared knowledge.
When will the next Armor Expo? I know that's a big expo that takes place here, and you're excited.
We are excited, thanks. It'll be our third year, and we like to think it's one of the things the Chamber really took the time to recognize, and they've been very supportive. Mm-hmm. October 3rd and 4th, 2019. It's going to be 2 days. We're bumping it up because we've got a lot of regional visitors who are coming. So we're opening the doors of Cayman to bring this thought, awareness, and leadership around cyber security, governance, and risk to our island neighbors as well.
Now, Ms. Lindsay, owner of Island Naturals, a local cafe health food store, you're an Entrepreneur of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Super exciting.
Now, tell us about your journey to entrepreneurship and what made you open Island Naturals.
Well, I'm going to be careful. The last 2 times somebody asked me about this, I started crying. One on video and another in a blog post. So I'm going to keep it short. But it's a difficult journey for sure. See, I can feel it already. It's been just about 6 years. Store came first, and then the restaurant, and we've done some little expansions. We've also just taken over the Crystal Shop. So yeah, it's been a heck of a journey, and I have some amazing staff, and I have amazing customer following. So yeah, it's been amazing, really awesome.
How has the company grown over the years, understanding that you keep expanding? I can remember the very first time I introduced you here on this show. It was all about your soaps and your makeups and all that sort of stuff. And here we are talking about a restaurant, and now a Crystal store.
Yeah. And it was gradual. Being the kind of person that I am, I wanted to expand, quickly, and I wanted to kind of keep going, and I had to hold myself back, use the sources that I had, lean on people, save money, do what I could here and there. And now we are going into our 6th year. We're just about 25 employees. We have 2 future locations planned that we're going to be working on in 2019. So lots of growth, but gradual and taking it one step at a time.
What advice would you extend to aspiring business owners?
Oh, there's so many things, but I think the biggest thing is you've got to be passionate. You know, you really have to care about what you're doing. You've got to be committed. You have to be willing to sacrifice the nights out, the vacations. You have to be willing to work hard and do the things that aren't easy and you really don't want to do, because those are the things that are going to get you past the point, past your competition, and really bring you out at the top.
Okay, congratulations again. One of my favorite restaurants for the record.
Thanks.
Now, Commitment to Education Award went to Dart Enterprise and also Health City. Ms. McTaggart, can you tell us about this?
So we were delighted to be selected in this category. DART is very committed to youth and education. It's one of our main priorities. So when I joined DART 7 years ago and I was asked to, put together a scholarship, that's where we started with a high school scholarship. And since then it has grown to quite a significant program where we have both a high school and a university scholarship. And also our Minds Inspired program, which is a series of events and programs and things to really encourage students to get involved in STEM, to study STEM subjects, and to motivate them to look at careers in the area of STEM.
Okay. Now, talking about the STEM and robotics program, how have you seen that being embraced locally?
So robotics is something that there hasn't really been a lot of in the Cayman Islands. A few months ago, we were asked to take a team to the first Global Robotics Challenge. And so we put a team of students together, and they headed out to Mexico City to compete in this competition, which was 189 nations. So it was quite an experience for the students and also for myself. I was along for the trip and really got to see firsthand how motivating robotics is in the classroom and outside of the classroom. So that really prompted us to get going and start a program. So we are probably in the next 2 weeks rolling out a very exciting program across all the schools in the Cayman Islands. And we've also joined forces with 4 companies in addition to DART that are all like-minded companies that really focus on STEM and education. So those companies are my partner here, Health City, Digicel, and CUC, and REM Reinsurance. Okay. So we're really excited about that. So watch that space. You're going to see some big announcements coming out soon.
Good. Definitely keep my eyes out for that. Now, Health City Cayman Islands was recognized for exposing students to diverse aspects of modern medicine. Telling us more about that is Mr. Charles Bush, Education Coordinator and Chaplain. Tell us about your Healthcare Explorers and the main focus of the program.
So the Healthcare Explorers program started in 2014, and Dr. Debbie Shetty, our chairman, is the patron of the program, and he's been very clear from the beginning that Health City Cayman Islands is being built for the people of the Cayman Islands, and he wants young people to understand the role of tertiary healthcare, tertiary medicine, and to prepare themselves, to get excited and prepare themselves to take up these future roles as doctors, nurses, techs, and so on. So that is how the program started. We started with an initial group of 18 students, and we're now up to, as of yesterday afternoon, we're up to over 2,800 registrations that we've had in the program. So, when you think of 4.5 years, even I am, just in awe of how much we have grown since that time.
So moving forward, you see more children embracing this industry?
Well, that is...
Are having an interest?
That is our hope. And we have seen the dividends of our program. I mean, right now we have several young people who have been through our program who are now in university and on a pre-med track.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're already seeing that. We have one young man, Liel Blake, who began with us at age 15 and was in that first year, actually, and he kept coming back for shadowing and other programs, and has been through our surf program, and now he's in Mexico at University de Montevideo studying medicine. So he is one of our success stories there.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight this morning in our second segment on the second annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Award and roundtable discussion with some of the recipients. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll hear more.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs. Whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one, it's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
Cruise tourism is a vital part of Cayman's economy. It is the government's responsibility to create an environment where our people can have an opportunity to grow and prosper today, tomorrow, and into the future. It is a myth that Cayman does not need cruise tourism. It is a fact that cruise passengers spend $200 million per year buying services from small businesses, tour operators, attractions, restaurants, and retail shops. Those funds stay right here, supporting our economy and communities. Support the pairs. Support
Welcome
our
back to
tourism.
the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, keeping the spotlight on the second annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Award recipients. And I'm joining in studio by some of those recipients this year. I'm pleased to have in studio with me now Nicholas is marketing manager for Marriott Beach Resort Grand Cayman, who's also one of the winners of this year's event. Welcome, Nicholas.
Thank you. Good morning.
What does it feel like to be a recipient of this nature?
It's actually quite a fantastic feeling, like to feel recognized by those who work alongside with you on the industry, from restaurants to education. We feel that as a hotel, we actually can impact in so many different ways, the community, the business that are on the island as well. So it's fantastic, actually. It's super cool.
How vital is the development of one's staff to a business?
It's actually quite important, and that's one of the main pillars of Marriott as a company. Right now we are the largest hotel industry company in the world, and developing the talent that we have on property is one of the things that is more rewarding as well, because then you see them working for other properties, maybe in different parts of the world, and then there's like a connection. It's like a family feeling, and that's how we feel as well about the hotel, how we affectionately call the beach house. So it's really on our bones as a company to develop the young, the old, everybody who touched the company in some way. So for us, it's one of the things that we think of every day, every month, every year.
And just for those out there who's just joining in, the Marriott Resort Grand Cayman was recognized for the development of their beach house experience, rebranding and repositioning of the Anchor Den and restaurant. Now, what are some signature dishes at the restaurant?
Well, it's funny enough because we just relaunched the new menu last week. But for Anchor and Den, as a dish, I will say, is the camembert cheese on the shrevels. But also, it's not maybe about dishes, it's really about experiences and the things that we offer. Like our Sunday brunch or our tapas nights are very unique on the island. So I'm quite a fan, I have to admit. So it's very difficult to pick just one dish.
What kind of feedback have you received since you've rebranded and repositioned Anchor Den restaurant?
Very positive from our local market and also from our international guests. We are lucky to receive so many repeat guests every year. For them, when we renovated back in 2014 and really transformed the hotel into the idea of a beach house, they were able to see, and actually feel the new concept. And their response was amazing. TripAdvisor is a very way to measure that for us in the hospitality industry. So we started seeing some comments referring to either our new decor, our new offerings from food and beverage, recreation. And then from a local market, just with the introduction of Anchor and Den, we saw a lot of the familiar faces that maybe we will see at events, at the supermarket. I mean, you name it, We will start seeing them joining us for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast. So that was as well very fantastic. And we have quite a good following as well. So we are very happy and we feel so proud to have kind of like that support from everybody.
What can we expect, Mr. Panu, from the next Chamber Business Excellence Awards?
Well, the big thing is to build on our success. So this year we added the Entrepreneur of the Year award. We felt that was a category that we were missing in the first awards program. So we'll evaluate the different categories. And maybe the big thing about this is celebrating our membership. We have over 650 businesses that are members of the Chamber. They employ about 19,000 workers in our workforce. So it's an amazing group of people, and we don't recognize them enough. And so what we're going to do next year is really broaden the program, bring a little bit more excitement into it, although I think it's exciting already just listening to all the stories of the successes of our members. But to make it, we actually have a band at the event. But next year, we're really going to invest a little bit more money into the event, I think, and really make it something that all members will want to attend. And it'll be one of those events on the business diary every year that you say, I should not miss this event. And we hope to get between 300 to 400 people at the event next year.
What is the criteria to sign up as a Chamber member?
Oh, any business with a trade and business license or whatever category of license you hold, you're welcome to join the Chamber. Individuals can join the Chamber as well. You don't have to be a business owner. You can be an association. We have every school in the Cayman Islands is a member of the Chamber. We have in the years past, the Civil Service Association used to be members of the Chamber. I'm trying to get them back. But in the end of the day, what it is, it's about the relationships between business and our community. One of our main phrases is we try to be a catalyst between government, business, and the community so that we all work together for a better Cayman.
Okay. Now, just looking at it, Polly, when you look at getting recognized like this as Small Business of the Year, that must give you like a jolt, like a B12 shot to put all of your businesses pretty much on the next level.
Yeah, I think it is a combination too. My husband is very supportive. You mentioned the B12 shot. It does help to sort of get everybody healthy. And one of the things, we were trying to reinvent our business over the last couple of years. We've started doing yoga in the office during the week. We're looking at potentially moving to a 4-day work week rotation. We're, I guess I could announce the surprise in case any of my employees are listening, but I'm moving a massage chair into the office and a treadmill because it's all about keeping your staff. There's a lot of pressure in what we do in regards to being responsible for cybersecurity and awareness. And, a lot of times when that phone rings, it's not going to be a pleasant story on the other end of the phone. So what we're trying to do is keep the positive vibe going. And this really, being able to put that banner up for the next year or so is going to make a huge difference. So, again, it's all about just keeping the good vibes going. So.
And when you look at the representation around this table and what DART Enterprises is doing, where education and just making sure that STEM is at the forefront and giving locals the opportunity, it comes around in full circles. We hear testimonials and see winners from small businesses, bricks and mortar. We have your organization who really looks out for those mom and pops. Mm-hmm. This can only get better, but it takes a village to put it all together, and you're seeing it's not impossible to be one of these recipients.
That's right. It's a family of businesses. That's why I look at it, right? It's a cohesive unit, and the Chamber, that's what it does. It brings together all these diverse businesses, industries, both small and large, and they're on the same platform. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow we have in our membership appreciation and our elections, Nick, and you look at that and you have the current president of the Chamber is a one-person operation. Mm-hmm. He's a consultant, right? Paul Biles. Mm-hmm. And then right behind him, the next president of the Chambers is Chris Kirkernel, who runs, a big family business. And right behind him is Woody Foster, who will be the next president, who is again, a family business, supermarkets, among other things. But again, you can be a small business, rise up into leadership in the organization. And again, for these diverse industries around this table, it's all different types of sharing of best practices. And that's really what gets me excited. I mean, putting in a massage chair into an office, that's kind of revolutionary in Cayman. You think about it. How many organizations, small businesses, can actually do that? But when I interact with my colleagues overseas in the Chamber world, these are some of the trends that they're introducing. So again, the Marriott's an international brand. They'll do things differently and they'll introduce it to our market. It's fantastic. The synergy is great.
Excellent. We're going to take a final break for the morning. When we come back, we'll hear about more from the second annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards and some of their recipients.
That smells so good. Wow, looks delicious. Let me tell you, Grapetree Cafe is the #1 fish fry place on island. You can't see my plate, or? Yeah, and I'm looking at this menu and not only seeing fried fish, I also see roast fish. I see fritters, breadfruit, cassava, plantain, look here, wings, conch fritter, saltfish fritter and sauce. And watch, they even got chicken tenders and fries. And on Saturday, child, they even got chicharron. Plus, you got all the delicious local juices to wash it all down.
That's right. Grapetree Cafe here on the beach in Bordentown is loved by locals and visitors like me and my family. It is the popular weekend spot to enjoy the ambiance, great food, and soft island music. I'm returning home tomorrow, but I can't wait to return to the Caymans and enjoy the good food and island vibes at Grapetree Cafe in Bordentown.
Okay, wanna try to order up and come join me here so we can watch the sunset. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, keeping the spotlight on the second annual Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards and speaking to some of this year's recipients. The Business Buzz is brought to you every Tuesday and Thursday and is proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Grapetree Cafe over there in Bordentown. Now, Mr. Will, how can persons get additional information on the Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce and everything that's going on?
Well, we have various websites, so if you're connected even on social media, from Facebook to Twitter, we have websites for the Business Excellence Awards. There's a special website for that if you want to see the profiles of this year's winners, as well as maybe determining whether you can submit for next year. For our main chamber websites, caymanchamber.ky, from our training center to a variety of our events. We have Business After Hours coming up with Christmas around the corner. from Guy Harvey to others, going to do a great event this year. So, yeah, lots of information online, and you can always visit our office in Governor Square.
Now, for the recipients of this year's awards, are they allowed to apply again next year?
How does that category, work? Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, they can definitely apply in a different category. They will not be considered in the same category.
Okay. Where does this take you? Let's start with Health City, Mr. Charles. Where does this take Health City in their initiative now that you've been recognized and have won this award?
Well, I think it certainly increases our profile in the Cayman Islands, and it's a different way to let folks know about the great things that we have been doing, and so it gives us another platform to speak about those on those products, and then there's a certain validation, I suppose, after winning the award, to know that
you're doing something.
Yeah.
We're being seen. We're being heard.
we have met a certain bar of excellence.
Right.
Along with DART, of course. So that's a wonderful feeling. And, but we're not stopping here. We're just keeping the ball rolling. We have a webinar on tomorrow morning. At 10:30 a.m. for the schools on how the brain works. And most of the local schools are signed up either for the live session or the video-only option. And next week I'll be joining Will at Triple C School for their...
the career.
Yeah, their event. So, we just...
Constantly going.
Yeah, the Monday after I got back to the office after this... on this award ceremony, there was more work to do.
Okay.
So it just doesn't stop.
It never stops.
Never stops.
Now, Maria, Mr. Nicholas, what does this mean for Anchor and Den?
For us, it's again the recognition not only from those who visit us regularly, but also the other businesses or associations like the Chamber of Commerce. And also, just going back to what someone mentioned before, is how proud the staff feels about being part of this, receiving this award. We've been lucky to receive other awards in other categories in other organizations as well. So it really helps to boost the energy. We are getting ready for high season in our case. So this is fantastic. So everybody is super energized and they love the fact that they can put this as well on their resumes for the future.
Of course. Now, to give everyone an opportunity, just before we close, because I know this time just flew by so quickly, I will allow each of you to leave with our listening audience, some parting words, encouragement, because there's so many businesses out there, as we say, all different sizes, micro, small, medium, large, that, sometimes you lose that momentum, that drive, that zeal because of everything that's hitting you, be it cost of living, just managing the off mic. We're talking about something as simple as pension and medical insurance, but then there are so much other moving parts to keep your business going. I'll allow you individually to just parting words for what you would like, to encourage, motivate, inspire, whatever you'd like to leave with our listening audience this morning. And I'll start with Island Naturals.
I think it's important in regards to the awards for people to not necessarily take themselves out of the running because they're small or because, they're not known or they're not a big company. I was recommended to apply for the awards. I hadn't even heard of them, sorry. But I'm really glad that I did because it's been an amazing experience. And so I do encourage people to join the chamber, to, look at the awards. It's an amazing experience, not only for me being named entrepreneur, but for the staff. I mean, gosh, they are so excited, and hopefully next year we'll be able to apply for one of the other bigger awards. But yeah, it's been amazing. So don't stop what you're doing. If you're out there grinding, whether you're working for somebody or you're doing your own thing, don't stop. It's worth it. Keep going.
Congratulations again. Polly Pickering, Small Business of the Year, eShore.
I would say that, just because you're a small business doesn't mean you can't think big. And it doesn't matter the size of your business at all. Giving back to your employees and saying thank you. It's, this is Thanksgiving week and we're very thankful. And I think that's the real secret, is just to be close enough to your team to try and take on bigger things. We never thought we could take on the size of the conference or the awareness programs that we're doing. It's usually a much bigger job. But you know what? Small, great people can do big things. Mm-hmm. So just make sure you say thanks this week.
Okay. Dart Enterprise, Ms. Glenda McTaggart.
I would like to just, close off by saying that, as a company, DART is very committed to education and to youth development. And I would encourage every company, every parent, every, person in this country to really think about how important it is to encourage young people and to, we obviously are very passionate about STEM and getting students excited about, things like mathematics. And that's why we have our, annual sort of mathematics competition. But, encouraging them at a very young age, especially girls, that they can have any STEM career. They can, they can do anything that they want to do if they put their mind to it and they focus on their studies. So, school is really important. STEM innovation is really important to the future of the Cayman Islands. So, looking at careers in those areas, and I'm sure Charles will, talk about the medical point, part of it. As we're getting older, we're relying on this next young generation to come up and take those key roles. And so, we're really looking at the next generation of leaders of this country. So it's really important to get it right.
Thank you. Nicholas Marriott.
I will just definitely encourage everybody to apply. Also I have to agree with the wonderful ladies next to me. This process is very simple. And if you believe in what you're doing, just go for it. Don't let anything either put you down or discourage you. You have nothing to lose. So just encourage all the businesses that are members of the chamber or those that are not, just to join. And just to apply for any of the categories, because the process is super simple and the rewards are amazing.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Charles Bush, Health City.
Well, as I said on the evening of the awards ceremony, or as I reflected on it, the real winners in the education category on the evening were the students. And this education award, is about what we're doing for students. And I just want the students of the Cayman Islands to know that they have a future in healthcare if they want it. It's only a matter of aligning those interests with the possible options. And so the easiest way to find out about that is just to email us, healthcare.explorers@healthcity.ky, and they can find out more about the programs that we offer.
Okay. Mr. Will Panu.
I'd just like to congratulate everyone around the table here and those other companies that couldn't be with us that won the awards, and also all the businesses in the chamber that actually paid attention to the awards program and actually entered a submission. While these companies here have been recognized for their work because they're at a level above the others, it doesn't mean that the work that those other submissions and people have done is any less worthy. Yes, these are the best that were identified. So next year, I hope more people pay attention to the awards program and understand that we can all learn from each other. This awards program is about what did Health City do in their education program that was different? What did DART do in their education program that helped build a stronger community? Why is eShore the Small Business of the Year? What did they do, and what could we do as a small business? And listen to Lindsay's story about being an entrepreneur. The passion she brings forward, the emotion. Because being in business is about emotion, it's about passion, it's about commitment. And if you don't have those things, well, you're probably not going to be lasting for too long in business. And so, again, I just encourage the community to embrace this awards program and also just recognize that the Chamber is an important partner in this community, and we want to work to make Cayman a better place for us all.
Okay. Now I'll give you an opportunity. Any upcoming events that you'd like to just highlight?
Yes, we have tomorrow at the Wharf, we have our Membership Appreciation Social as well as our elections, and there will be an election, and I promise it won't be a recount. There'll be one count.
We're 3, 4, 5, okay.
All members are invited to join us, and we'll have hors d'oeuvres and refreshments afterward. And then, like I said, we have business after hours events. We have a few more training programs before the end of the year. And obviously, Small Business Saturday with the Small Business Association, congratulations to them to putting that initiative forward, just in support people, small businesses in particular, to really get out there and support them as well as other businesses that are trying to make a buck on Black Friday.
It has been a pleasure. I want to congratulate everyone, and for all of those persons who even applied, whether or not you were recipients this year, congratulations to you all. And I hope that the third event would see a balloon in persons applying. Will keep up the good work for you and your small team. It's an army over there. To each and everyone out there who's running a business, who may be facing some struggles of some sort, we all face them. It's that grit, that grind, that never giving up that allows you to stick to it. Again, it has been my pleasure. Susan, our producer, thank you so much, and our proud sponsors for making this show possible. GreenTurtle.ky, no stress, no fuss at GreenTurtle.ky. Also brought to you by Cayman Medical Supplies. Give them a call, 949-6211. And by Grape Tree Cafe out there in Bodden Town. Give Ozzy and his team a call, 324-5860. Until Thursday, have a safe and fabulous Tuesday.
From district to district, moving through the waters to Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Your station, your voice. All things Cayman. One radio, many people. This is home.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.